Hey, Shalom. Excuse me, Shalom, Shalom. Giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Teaching Deruel. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect, that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity. Bear with me for 1 second. All right, on the title, I just put strength and courage. Strength and courage, man. All right, bear with me 1 second again. Salakia. Yeah, but strength and courage, because in these times, you know, it's all about having the faith in Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai. Okay? It's not about, getting, it's never a good time to be weak, but in these times, we got to have this faith, man. Even more so, we got to push even more harder, you know? Bear with me, Akim, Salakia. See if I can find it real quick. Just use the common dictionary, go old school with it and use the book itself. Don't have my other phone with me. So bear with me 1 second. All right, matter of fact, let me grab, see if I can find it. STU. All right, I can, all right, let me grab this precept. Anyway, this is the book of Joshua. All right, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 1. And Joshua, chapter 1, and let's see, I'm going to start at verse 9 is the point, but I want to get a build up. So, Joshua, chapter 1. And verse 6. All right, now this is basically going into, when we was, getting ready to take the lands. All right, but, the priest I want to hit is 9. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. All right, once again, it's going into when, coming out the wilderness during the 40 years, but so the same way, it's getting ready for us to, Lord willing, I want to write to Zah, we be those men that first go around, get on the chariots and, escape the judgment that's getting ready to hit America. You can liken onto that somewhat by saying that, right now, pushing the truth, prophesying, because America is likened unto that wilderness, man. All right? Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. And that's kind of what we're doing now, man. Not saying that we're able to keep all 600 and, was it 13 laws or more, Salakia, but not saying that we can keep all the laws directly, perfect, and keep them all, but we do make an effort. We do, rehearse the righteous acts, as it says in the book of Judges, chapter 5. Okay? And like I was saying, it's getting that time for this kingdom, this world, which is, when you look at the definition in the world at Matthew 24, it pretty much is going into, like a pretty much the system in a rulership in this kingdom. So this kingdom right here, will be destroyed. All right, the people that ruling it, and to put it in, today's terms, there will be a new management. Okay, all right, and that would be the men that you see on this sign right before you, on the screen. All right, all 12 tribes, 12,000 out of each tribe. That would be like the governing body. And with that, you still have the 1/3, the multitude, the rest of the Israelites. Okay, but it's like a rank and file. All right, and like I said, that so we got to be strong, man, because what's getting ready to happen is mass destruction, Jacob's trouble, the great M to the O to the T to the B, and also once again, the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, once Yahweh Shai comes, it's gonna happen fast, as he said, taking 1 hour. So verse 8, Joshua 1:8, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. Now, that's what we're doing as well. All right, before we make a movement, you got to think, man. You can see how the reason brothers are able to maneuver in Babylon the Great and not to be because we meditate on these scriptures. All right, we rehearse these we rehearsing the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay, we put an effort. All right, now of course the clothes we wear and we don't know what the hell we're really eating, because the Lord said that we shall eat our bread to follow among the Gentiles. Now, of course, that we don't know if we eating chicken for real or we eating beef for real or whatever, because we understand that in America, Babylon the Great, nothing is legit. But once again, we're making an effort, okay? Not trying to be overly righteous, but we meditate on these scriptures, man. All right, we think about the consequences of our actions, okay? You got to think before you even do something, all right? The reason brothers don't look at people, wives, and avoid all types of the abominable acts. Once again, because these consequences, man. All right. Before we came into this truth, we didn't know anything, and like the scripture says, he winked at our ignorance. Okay, because we was in a state of not knowing nothing. We was likened unto Gentiles. All right, and that's where people get confused at, not to go astray, but that's where people get confused that when they see the word Gentile. They think that we're talking about an actual heathen. No, we were just likened unto a heathen. All right, we was immersed in the customs and abominations of the heathens, man. Okay, the same way as Jake was into the Greek customs. All right, and you still can see that now in these Greek fraternities. Although Jake they be in Greek fraternities and all those pledging that they be doing, that's the same thing now, man. Those are Israelites. No, those not actual Grecians. Actual Greeks, even a white man is not an actual Greek, really. That Japhet, the so-called Samoans, but then he's Alexander Great and so on. But that's another topic. But back on Joshua 1 and verse 9. Verse 9 is the point. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. All right, have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage. Be of a good courage, man. All right, don't be swayed. Okay, you got to stand firm. As it says in the book of Revelation 3 and 15, you got to be hot or cold, man. You got to be on fire for the truth. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for Yahweh thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. It's the Lord that fights for us, man. As it says in the book of, Psalms 33, no matter how much, matter of fact, I'm just read it. I don't want to misquote it, but Psalms 33, and I believe it's verse 16. Psalms 33 and verse 16, and it reads, there is no king saved by the multitude of an host. Going into that word army. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. Read again. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. There is no king save by multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. So what delivers you? You know? If it's not the numbers, so to speak, then how do you win the victory? And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about a temporary victory where. No, I'm talking about how do you win back what had been stolen from you? How you get your inheritance back? You know, how you take down the heathen? Okay, cause you got a lot of jakes that they may start a organization and try to fight the government now, which is foolish, cause the Lord already said, "Wait on me." You know, you had examples of the Black Panthers, you know, the brown, some, you know, the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics. The Northern Kingdom started something called the Brown Berets or something. Salaki, if I'm saying it wrong. But there have been plenty of organizations that Jake had tried to be a part of and try to, you know, take down the government and try to fight the government, which is, you know, carnal. You can't do that now. Because this is really Esau time to reign, and his reign is coming to an end. I'll continue on. And a horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahweh, is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Read it again, Psalms 33 and verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Going into that faith, man. Okay? Like I was saying, you know, that strength, that courage, you know, it's going to come from, you know, that faith in Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that they're going to deliver us, man. All right? Having that faith. Okay? The works and the faith. Both of them go hand in hand. Okay? To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. All right? All hell is going to break loose, man. Jacob trouble. A lot of people are going to be starving, man. Literally. You know? And starving spiritually, meaning that, you know, these videos and brothers, you know, preaching on highways and byways, man, that's going to be, you know, done. Okay? It's going to be judgment time. All right? To deliver their soul, what's that? Amos chapter, I believe it's Amos chapter 8. It goes into that. To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for the Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. Our soul waited for the Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. You know, we waited on Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. You know, we wait on Yahweh to send his son Yahweh Shai and the angels, you know, to break down this system, to break down Esau reign. And once again, his reign is coming to an end because, like, you know, like brother's been saying, he's losing the information tactics, man. Meaning that, you know, he's not as slick and sly as he once was, man. Now, of course, he's still subtle because that's his makeup. But, you know, a lot, even regular Jakes, even regular Jakes that still say the word black or still say the word Mexican or still say the word Puerto Rican, even they understand that that what he says is bullshit. There's plenty of videos on the web, on the internet, you know, that they be proving that what he's saying is bullshit, man. All right? Because he's losing. All right? That power that he's having is waning down, man. Okay? To deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Psalms 33 and 20. Our soul waited for the Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name. So yes, we had the names of Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai. You know, a lot of people like going to the book of Revelation 19, which, you know, the elder in Dallas have already gave that breakdown of what that going into. All right, his name, as far as Yahweh Shai, goes into his rank. You know. So yes, so matter of fact, let me grab. I'm gonna finish this off. For our heart shall rejoice in his name. Salakia, forgive me. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. Okay, once again, having that faith, man. For our heart shall rejoice in his name, because we have trusted in his Salakia. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let's grab the book of Proverbs, chapter 18. The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, and I believe it's 10. The name of the Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. This is what we're doing now, man. This is the time. All right. This is the grace period right now. That grace period that people don't seem to understand. Okay. So we run to the so we calling names to Yahweh Shah right now. All right. Doing all things through him, man. Okay. But once again, a lot of people don't understand that this is a grace period to be learning the scripture, to be learning to learn the names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, the true names. Okay. Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And just because this is a grace period does not mean that the scriptures, the law, such commandments is complete done away with. That is utterly nonsense. The grace period, all it means is a certain time right now to get your, to get right, man. All right. Matter of fact, the same way as, you may get pulled over, so to speak, in this world, get pulled over by the cop and you run a stop sign or you go 15 miles over the speed limit and the cop doesn't give you a ticket, but it gives you a warning. That's a grace period. That does not mean that you can continue to run at stop sign. That does not mean that you can continue to go over 15 miles per hour. Just because the cop didn't give you a ticket, just because the cop did not give you a ticket does not mean that that speed limit has changed. That you can still run stop signs. Just giving a hypothetical. So when he gives you that warning that hey, this this is how it's going to be. You cannot go over 15 miles per hour. You cannot run a stop sign. That's the same thing, man. So that does not mean that that law has been kaput. All right. The same way, so how much so more than with Yahweh Shai, man. Just because you get a warning, don't do it again, and he winked at your ignorance. It does not mean that you can just go right back to eating pork, crab, and lobsters, or whatever. Okay? Nothing changes. Yahweh Shai does not change. All right? Let's grab a book of Psalms 121 and verse 2. Psalms 121 and verse 2. All right, and it reads, matter of fact, I'm gonna start verse 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. All right, Yahweh Shai. For my help cometh from the Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. All right, that's pretty straight to the point, man. It's pretty plain. My help coming from the Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. All right, that'll be a Yahweh Shai is coming, man. All right, who sit at the right hand. Okay, he will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth it thee will not slumber. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. All right, so the ones that have been called and chosen, man, you're gonna be firm in the truth. All right. Now I'm not saying that it's gonna be an easy ride. Of course not, because as it says in the book of what Sirach, is it chapter 1? Prepare thy heart when you serve the Lord. Roughly speaking. All right, because it's gonna be a lot, man. The same way with Yahweh Shai. In the book of Matthew, chapter 4, Yahweh Shai is a perfect example. All that he went through in the ministry. Book of Matthew chapter 4 when Satan tried him, so on, dealing with hypocrisy, dealing with wicked scribes and Pharisees. Not saying not all Pharisees was wicked, but there was a certain set that was, man, dealing with that. So the same way now, man, you're gonna have a lot of spies and agents among you that's gonna be testing you, trying you. Okay? And our foot is not gonna be moved, you know? Verse 4, behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Most High is going to deliver, man. If he said it, he will deliver. All right? There's no, he will not be sleep, meaning that he will not, once he said it's going, he has a set time that he's going to push the button, so to speak. Meaning that button, when I say he's going to push that button, meaning that when the Jacob trouble is going to pop off, the MOT is going to be hitting, it's going to come. All right? That prophecy will come. The Yahweh is thy keeper. The Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to stop there. And ultimately, our faith and our courage, man. Okay? Upon Yahweh Shai, who will deliver us. But we have to continue and wait. All right? And we see how things is kind of speeding up now. All right, so anyways, I'm in it there, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash, the water, to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach the truth. Shalom to the Akim, hope for elect. Shalom, Barakatah.